Welcome back to the Slide Podcast, everyone. And today is a pretty cool episode. So I am joined with my rock star, my main man, Mateo, the baseball kid. Man, what's up, dude?
It's going pretty good. I have
Yeah.
a tournament in Arizona that I'm gonna go leave to tomorrow, which I think is gonna be pretty cool. And I've been practicing a lot in baseball, and I've been going to a school recently where we work on baseball and work out and stuff. And it's been a really cool experience getting to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's been really fun, and I like it a lot. And I also like getting to work on agility and strength training and stuff. I think it's really fun that I get to do that at school. While all the other kids have to sit in a chair all day and have to learn. So I think it's really fun. And then I'm also really excited about my tournament this weekend in Arizona, which is gonna be cool.
So you're going to a school that is combining education as well as the athletic side, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting to specialize in the baseball side, correct?
Yes.
All right. I like that, dude, because now let me ask you a question. I was reading something earlier. Which high school are you going to go to?
Uh I don't really have a sure one that I won't like, but there's two main ones I think I would really like to go to, and that would be either Bosco or Servi. I think it'd be really cool to be going to either of those two. I think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
So
think that,
right now, Bosco is ranked the number one high school
yeah,
for baseball, man.
that's,
And I knew
I
you were
know,
near that school, so that's what made me ask. So, but
yeah,
dude, you're gonna have to play hard, dude. Now,
I know.
what? Now, I think I know this answer, but for those out there in our audience that may not know specifically, what position is your position of choice?
Like my favorite position.
Yep. Like, which one are we going to see you play in the MLB if you have the ability to choose?
If I had the ability to choose, I think I'd pick catcher. I really like catching a lot. Is my favorite position, and I like getting to block and get to see the entire field and be aware of the plays and command the field. I think it's really fun to do that, and it's also really cool to just block balls. I don't know why, I just think it's really fun.
Well, and it also keeps you in the game constantly, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
always involved in every
yeah.
single play, man.
You're always
And
doing something, and I think that's what makes it really fun for me. Is you're not just taking a break every pitch or so. You're doing something every single pitch, and I think that's what makes it really fun.
yeah. Now, I will have to say is you don't rabbit. You don't look to me like you are one of those kids that likes to get real dirty and catching. You got to get dirty. Hey, you okay getting dirty?
Oh, I really like getting dirty, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I mean, I'm thinking, you upper echelon on, you wearing some serious gear, and you like to look swaggy. I get it. Okay, you like to get dirty. All
but
right, that's good.
part of that swag is getting dirty, and I want to go hard. And so,
Ah,
yeah, you having the dirt on your jersey and stuff, while playing. I think it looks really it's swaggy. I think it looks cool.
I like it. I like it. Well, good. Our listeners are learning more about Mateo, the baseball kid, and the kid likes to get dirty, and I like to hear that. So, speaking of Mateo, this episode is special because each season we get a lot of requests for field reporters. And so Mr. Mateo here is one of our team captains, actually, and he was one of our original field reporters. And so Mateo started back in 2024, I believe it was, with us as a field reporter. And you may be asking yourself, what is a field reporter? Well, we started the program again when Mateo started in January of 24, and this is a program for kids like Mateo and others to get a chance to interview and learn how to be on a podcast and to learn all of these different skills that will apply as these kids get older, and they get exposure to some of the business side of things, and they get to learn a lot of the behind the scenes parts of the show as well. So tonight we are introducing our newest field reporter to the team. And man, I've been so excited. And like this one's been, I feel like I've had to bite my tongue so many times. And I'm so happy to introduce to you guys Miss Mic Check Mariah. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
You're already on
I already got
duty
the
on
mic.
location.
I already got the mic.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, you've already recorded like tons of interviews, and our listeners today, when this episode comes out, they're going to start getting to see some of the interviews that you recorded 2 months ago. So, like you've been hustling and working
Got a lot
and
of them.
learning. Tell us about like who is this new field reporter? You've been on the show before, but remind us.
So, my name is Mariah. I'm 13 years old from Arizona. I play baseball on an all-girls team and an all-boys team. And then this is coming up 2 months. I've just started playing softball. So, my teammates have been really supportive. I like it a lot. It's a big difference hitting wise and fielding because I feel like it's harder to hit, but easier. Wait, no, harder to field, easier to hit. But my teammates are super supportive. I still have like a lot to learn, but it's really fun for me to learn a new sport. And
Yeah.
then I also skateboard. I used to live in Florida and skateboarding was really big there. So I loved skateboarding. That was my first love in a sport. But then when we moved back to Arizona, the culture is like way different. So I wanted to try out something new. So I started playing baseball when I was 8 and skateboarding when I was 6. So I just love sports in general. Like I'm a huge memorabilia collector. I like to collect sports memorabilia or just collectibles from like pop culture and like sneakers and stuff. But then I also like to hunt. That's one of my
What?
I love to hunt.
I don't know if I knew this. Mateo, dude, I saw your eyes like got super huge when what are we
Yes.
hunting here, Mariah?
So we're hunting deer and elk, but I want to go on a ram hunt someday because that's like supposedly a once in a lifetime hunt, and it's so hard to get drafted for it. So that's like the main hunt I want to do. I've been on one so far. I didn't get drafted this year, but I'm calling it. I'm gonna get a deer next year, and we're gonna get drafted. But that's like a big part of like my dad's side of the family is they all go hunting. So, yeah.
All right, Mateo, I got to pause for a second because I know you a lover, not a killer, and you a lover, not a fighter. So when she said hunting, what was going through your mind?
Well, look at my mind. I was thinking like what's your favorite like animal to hunt, and like do you just like hunt like where like in Arizona, or like do you like go out to like other states and places to like go hunt?
So we hunt deer, elk, birds, sometimes ram, but we hunt. Well, I've only hunted in Arizona, and so has my dad. But like you can hunt out of state too, which I think would be cool to do someday. And actually, some of my favorite burger is an elk burger. I had that on my hunt like 2 years ago. It's the best. Like it's insane. It's so good.
You play baseball, where you skated,
Yes.
started playing baseball,
I skated.
um,
Started playing baseball.
and now you're learning. Now, Mateo, let me ask you a question. If you had the opportunity to go play softball now for a softball team,
Yeah.
okay, and they were like, "Hey, we got a spot on the team for you to come play fast pitch softball."
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, they don't throw as fast as baseball. Do you feel? Hold on, Mariah. Do you feel like you could go out there and perform
Well, I mean, like,
based on your knowledge of softball?
and they're throwing like the way like in softball, like the where they wind it up and stuff, like not like a regular like baseball throw.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, they're doing the underhanded. They're doing fast pitch.
I think I could do it. I think it would be a different experience with a bigger ball. And I've never like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've never like had fast pitch off softball before, so I think it'd be a cool new experience for me. But I think I could perform well by doing that. And with the bigger,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Um, I'm so sorry to tell you, Mateo, as I felt the same way until I went to my local high school last year and I got embarrassed.
What happened?
Because the ball
That's not
the
good.
ball's bigger.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
But wouldn't that make it
Like it's
easier?
easy to see.
It's
It's easy
easier
to
to
see and it's
see.
big, so I feel like it would be a lot easier to hit it, right?
You ain't you had never swung at a rise ball. I can promise you that. You had never stood in a box and saw that ball come at you and end up as high as your head is, and you could have swore that ball was right in the strike zone.
Wait, was it by like the high school
Yeah.
girls? Okay, because for me right now, I feel like because in baseball, I have a hard time laying off the high pitch, but in softball, I can lay off. I've been laying off the rise
Really?
ball, but I think in softball, their rise balls are like, or in high school and college, it's like a way better rise ball. They have like better pitching and stuff
Ooh.
too.
Well, our high school coach was a D1 pitcher, and so I listen. I fouled one pitch off of her, and I was proud of that. So Mateo, I got humbled.
Good job,
I know,
Aaron.
right? You're new. You can't make fun of me yet. I'm just kidding. So, so now you're part of the team, all right?
Yes.
So when I reached out to you guys and kind of like presented the opportunity to you, what were you thinking?
I was really excited because like I have been doing interviews and I've been in front of a camera kind of my
Mm-hmm.
whole life. And I was super excited to like share my thoughts and like how I felt about baseball and sports with like other baseball and softball people and like the whole slide
Yeah,
community. Like I was so excited and I'm excited to meet like new people now and just
yeah,
yeah, and to continue to like inspire other
that's
kids.
right. And Mateo's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Mateo, you was a little bit nervous when you started interviewing folks, right?
Yeah, I was a little nervous. It was like kind of
Yeah.
like
Well,
stage fright.
so Mateo was used to being in front of the camera, but when he started
Yeah.
interviewing, is a little bit different. Mateo, how'd you get over that?
Way I got over that is like I got in my head and I was thinking like I do this like all the time like in front of a camera and when I like make my videos and stuff, and it shouldn't be like any different when there's a camera in front of me and I'm like interviewing someone or I'm being interviewed. And so when I
Mm-hmm.
started to think of it that way, it became a lot easier for me to like speak and like not feel as nervous out there when I'm like interviewing or like answering questions, and it helped me a lot like get over like that fright, and
Mm-hmm.
it really helped me like present myself more confidently. And yeah.
Like that right there is just at you guys' age to be able to talk through things like that is super important. And for anyone out there listening or watching, sitting in front of that phone all the time won't help you. I wish I could say it would give you Mr. Beast's money if you make enough YouTube videos, but I'm sad to say that I don't think Mr. Beast is gonna that kind of scenario is ever gonna happen but once, right, Mateo?
Yeah.
Like sign me up. You know, Mariah, I'm sure you the same way,
Yeah.
right? We're all
Yeah,
waiting to
for
just
sure.
start throwing away millions of dollars. So now, Mariah, you're in Arizona. Mateo's got a tournament coming up in Arizona next month. Where's this tournament at in Arizona, Mateo? Do you know?
No, I don't. It's about I might have said next month, but I might have said this weekend. My bad. My fault.
Oh, did he say this weekend? I could have messed that up myself.
Yeah, I think this
Okay,
week.
Yeah.
okay. See,
I have a softball tournament this weekend, but let me know and I'm gonna try to make it out there.
yeah. Are you close to Mesa, Mariah?
Yeah, we're pretty
Okay,
close. We're in
okay,
Chandler,
okay.
but yeah, we're really
I'm gonna
close.
have to learn more about Arizona because I definitely want to come out to Arizona. But you and Dylan, and I feel like somebody else is right there near. So, well, that's awesome. So, Mariah, now you've had some experience interviewing. I would say
Yeah.
quite a bit already. What has been something that surprised you?
Something that surprised me is that when you go up to like a kid that's probably younger than you, like some of the kids that I've interviewed, they're probably like 9 or
Hmm.
10 younger than me. Like they're actually having a good conversation with me and answering the questions good, and like not just one word answers. They're like trying to have a conversation with me. So it's like surprising to see someone younger than me like having a conversation and like not being really nervous in front of the
Hmm.
camera and being able to just like talk to me.
That's amazing. Um, what do the kids usually do when you go up and you ask to interview them?
So there's like some kids that are definitely shy and that will like reject you, but you just have to be like okay with
That's
that.
right.
But then there's just other kids that are super excited about it and are just so happy to like get the opportunity to because it's like they've probably never done this
That's right.
before, but they're so excited and it's like it makes me so happy to see them happy and just want to do
Well,
this.
and now all of those people that you've interviewed, we're finally going to start releasing those interviews, so then they can really be happy because they're still probably scratching their head. I interviewed a long time ago, and I haven't seen that video, so it's coming. Um,
Yes,
I know
it's
when I
coming.
first started, doing, interviewing at tournaments and stuff, sometimes it shocked people, right? And sometimes they were like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then sometimes I saw those same kids come back to me a little bit later and they've worked up the courage to do it. And that's what it's about.
That yeah, that happens. That happened to me a few times and when they come back, they're pretty good. They're just like they don't realize how good they actually
That's
are.
it. That's it. And that's the thing. And, when people wonder, why I started this show, it's for that right there, right? There's so many amazing kids. Every kid's amazing, and they have so many amazing qualities, but they're not realizing it. And so, what we have to constantly do is give kids the way to show that they do have these amazing gifts and teach them how to use it. I feel like we're born with superpowers. We just have to find them. Right, Mateo? What's your
Yeah.
superpower, Mateo?
My superpower, uh, I'd probably say being like super like hmm. So like if I had like about so if I had one superpower, is you're saying,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
I'd probably say being like a good teammate. I feel like I'm always cheering on my teammates, and whenever like they're down, I'll help like support them and like make sure like they're doing good and like let them know like you have so many more games and stuff, and like you shouldn't get just so like mad about this one thing. And like I'm always there to like support them and like help them like get out of whatever hole they dug themselves in. And I like
Mm-hmm.
helping like bring up like my teammates. They don't even have to be my teammate. Like just like helping like them feel better, and like being a good teammate makes me feel good. And so that's what I'd say
Yeah,
my power would be.
like it. That's a good power to have.
Yeah, you always need to have great teammates.
Yeah.
Mariah, you're a bad teammate, Mariah. Is that what you're saying? You,
Yeah.
you, I, I
Sadly
bet
I
you sat
am.
in the dugout waiting for one of your teammates to strike out just to laugh at him. Is that what you're doing? Is
Mm,
that what you're doing?
no, I'm cheering them
Okay.
on and I'm giving them high
Okay.
fives.
Okay.
Yup.
All right. Yeah, I mean, being a good teammate, you have no idea how can impact someone else's life on a given day. And we're teammates all throughout the day, every day, whether it's in a classroom setting or if it's at a job or part of the Slide podcast, right? And so supporting each other is such a huge, huge thing. But I'm not going to spend all the time talking because my superpower, Mateo, would probably be I can talk way too much, and sometimes people stop listening, and I am apparently am oblivious to it sometimes. So I'm trying to shut up right now. So, um, Mariah, so now the spotlight's going to be on you a little bit, all right? Tell us who you've
Okay.
interviewed. So you were at Pottstown. You were there with Pottstown a few weeks ago. What was that like? And tell us
Yeah.
what we're going to see from some of these clips.
Okay, so it was amazing. I had a great time. I was actually the back row for them, which it was awesome. I got to talk to a bunch of players and they were like engaging with me and like asking me questions. But I got a few interviews with Owen Whitaker. He gave me that helmet up there after I interviewed him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was super nice. I got an interview with a few of the coaches. Mason Miller. They're all
Mm-hmm.
really good to talk to, and they're just they like understand what we're doing and they like support it and are super happy about it and stuff. I interviewed a couple fans, JC Nunez and Junior Cadero. They were like, that's JC always be rocking the this eye black, so I had to get it because it's so
Yep.
cool. And then Junior, he had a hurt wrist. He like broke it playing football or something. And so he was just like the hype man of the week, and he was like getting everybody rallied up. He was like yelling. It was just so fun.
I'm gonna tell you, when Pottstown comes to town, it's pretty crazy. I've heard. I haven't been lucky enough to be there at a complex when they're playing, but I'm going to. But I heard it's pretty crazy. So, did you have to ask for that helmet, or did they just give it to you?
No, so I went up and asked to interview him, and then his mom was like, "We have this helmet. Do you guys want it? We can't fit it on the plane." And he was like, "Yeah, do you guys want this helmet? Like, I have one from last season." And we were like, "Yeah, of course we would." And then we were just like, and I was in shock. I was like, "Oh my
I
gosh,
know.
like this is
Well,
crazy."
like if you ever
Yeah,
go to Pottstown's website, like all of their merch is sold
sold
out.
out.
So like you can't even get
Yeah.
Mateo. I just want a Pottstown T-shirt. I just want a shirt. That's all I want.
What?
Like
Just one shirt?
just give me a Pottstown shirt and they're sold out every time I go.
Even like that wrist tape.
Yeah, like
They said it was like $5, and there's none
I
left.
mean you got to imagine there's more T-shirts out there and there's printing
Yeah.
presses that can print more shirts. Mateo, I'm just saying, listen, Pottstown, if you're listening and you're watching, just send the Slide Podcast some merch, right? Mateo, you down with
Yes,
that?
Yeah, I'd
that'd
be
be
down with
awesome.
that. I don't have a
I know
single.
Mariah's down.
I don't have a single Pottstown
I'm
thing at
down.
all. Not a shirt. Nothing. Not a single
Not
thing.
not a nothing either over here either. So this is our call to Pottstown right now, and we're gonna see if Adam and the boys are paying attention. So, Mariah,
Yeah, there was
no, go ahead.
there was a there was a bunch of fans there just lining up on the fence, and they were asking for the used wrist tape after the game. For their used wrist tape.
Hey, I mean, look, if you go to a sports game, if a player takes off his wrist tape, if Aaron Judge starts taking off his wrist tape, there's gonna be there people, rabbit.
Yeah.
There's gonna be people willing to pay a lot of money to get that wrist tape, and if it was a player I liked, I'd probably like their batting gloves and stuff like that. That's cool. Now Pottstown's a little
Yeah, they
bit
were
different,
asking
but.
Yeah, they were asking rock, paper, scissors for wrist tape, or even like the little candy in the dugout.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? It's adding excitement to the game, and it's making it fun for not only just the players, but people like you who got the opportunity to be involved, and those fans, and so anything that adds positivity to the game of baseball and softball. Pretty special. Now we got to get Mariah. Now that you're on the softball side too, we got to get like a cool slide team, not Pottstown. We're not gonna let Pottstown take over softball. We got to figure out something for the softball side.
Yeah, we got to get a Pottstown. Or wait, no, we got to
Our
get
version.
Rabbit.
Our version.
Yes, we got to get a slide softball team.
That's what we need, Mateo. I'm gonna need you to think up. I know you're very creative. Think up a good name. You don't got to give me one right now, but I want you to let it cook and see what comes out.
Yeah.
So, Mariah, are you excited?
I am super excited. This is a dream, and I'm just so excited for this.
Wow. Thank you. That's pretty awesome, and I'm glad to hear it's a dream. And you know what? You guys, both of you, have been an amazing example of what I look for when I'm looking for field reporters. And that's someone who likes to have fun, not scared to joke around a little bit. And because this world needs a little bit more laughter, actually a lot of more laughter. But I said that wrong, but we're not even going to rabbit that one. We're going to leave that in. So I appreciate you guys, and I am so excited, Mariah, to now have you a part of the team officially. And I'm excited that you can now tell everyone, because I asked Mariah to kind of keep it quiet for a while, and I can imagine that sucked. So.
Yep. All my friends, I changed my Instagram to Mike Check Mariah, and I didn't say anything. And then my friend in the hallway, every day I see him, he goes, yo, Mike Check Mariah. It's so funny. It will
grow. I'm telling you.
But I love it. Yeah.
People will start to recognize you as Mike Check Mariah. I mean, everybody knows Mateo, the baseball kid, and I know, some of the other Banana Jake, for example. Pottstown knows him by Banana Jake. So I'm excited to have you. I look forward to having you on the podcast even more. I do got to shout out that Dion shirt you got on, because Dion is.
Thank you.
Dion is my man. If anybody out there that is listening that has any contact to Coach Prime, Dion Sanders, please send him to me. He's the guy, my bucket list guy. So, Mateo, if you know Dion, call him for me and tell him we need him. So, okay?
I will.
Awesome. Well, look, I'm not going to keep us late tonight. Mariah, I'm so happy to have you a part of this show. Tell everyone where we can find you on social media.
You guys can find me at Mike Check Mariah on Instagram, and then Mike Check Mariah on TikTok.
Awesome. Well, make sure you go follow Mariah on all their socials. Mateo, how can we find you, buddy?
It's Instagram and Facebook. Facebook and TikTok. Yeah.
And TikTok. Mateo the baseball kid, right?
Yeah.
That's him, man. And, go follow the show. We are the Slide Podcast Show, and we're on all of those socials as well. X, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook. What am I leaving? TikTok. I'm leaving off all these different things. Amazon. Go talk to Alexa and tell her to play the Slide Podcast. She might do it. Anyway, thank you guys again so much. Thank you to our listeners. Again, we're the Slide Podcast, and we're here to talk to kids. So if you know any superstars around in your area that we need to hear from, please send them our way. We need to hear from more rock stars and superstars that go under the radar that need some recognition. So send them our way, and we'd love to have them. All right, Mateo, close us out.
All right. Until next time, Mariah.
We'll catch you on the slide.
There we go.
Thanks for joining the action and sharing our love for the game. Now go practice your swing, or at least look like a pro in the mirror. Subscribe and follow the Slide Podcast and the Field Team on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all your favorite social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review, a thumbs up, and recommend us to every person you meet. Got a question? Drop it in your review. We might just answer it on the podcast. Keep grinding, dreaming big, and remember, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Till next time, we'll catch you on the slide.